Good morning. Oh, wicked night's sleep. Definitely needed that. I slept like an absolute log. Got woken up about 5 o'clock from the first train going past. Woke up once, twice, as you do when you're camping. Apart from that, really warm, really snug. I was on a slight hill, but I propped myself up with a few of my bits, and it sort of gave me a little V to lie in, which was good. Tom's up as well. Morning, mate.
Alright.
And I suppose we're having quite a lazy morning, really, aren't we? We've sort of just been stretching and making moans and groans. But I've got a nice apple and cinnamon tea here. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's really good. Right, I'm absolutely starving this morning, so I'm gonna just enjoy the morning and get some breakfast on the go. Right, time for breakfast, and I've got a Expedition breakfast by Adventure Food. I managed to get this and go outdoors yesterday. It was, I don't know how much it was, but it's certainly cheaper than they're supposed to be. They had 30% off closing down sale, so it's like a granola-y style, muesli style breakfast. Milk powder, oats, sugar, hazelnuts, raisins, wheat flakes, apple, sunflower oil, a lot of E numbers. So 600 calories. So yeah, plenty in there for a good breakfast. It only needs 150 ml of water, so there's not a lot. Leave it for 8 minutes and then tuck in. So I've pretty much packed up everything inside the tent. It's just behind the camera here, and then I can put it all back in my bag. Ow, that's hot. And then we can be on our little merry way. Oh, certainly smells like breakfast. It doesn't look very appetizing. Got all the elements of a good breakfast, that. Yep, I'm happy with that. Lovely jubbly. I said, nice one, brother!
Nice one, brother!
Carol packed up, ready to go. Area looks nice and natural, how we found it. And the bags are packed and everything. We're going to have a look in that pillbox there. And then the river's literally just there, so we'll be able to join the path and head towards Maidstone. Ooh. Oh, it's wet in there. Right, I've come over to the pillbox. Tom's just in the door there, covered by this tree. But unfortunately, there's loads of standing water inside. We're not going to be able to go inside, but we can sort of have a look. When the sun comes out, I'll stick the camera in there and we'll have a look. Oh, there we go. It is a very clean pillbox, but there is loads of standing water. So that's obviously why no one goes in this one. But yeah, it's not bricked up or anything. Reverse out of there. That's a very good example of a pillbox. Very clean.
Very good.
Especially right on a path as well, but it's obviously flooded. However, I don't know how the water gets in there because it's raised up a bit.
Like, it looks like it's plastered inside, or?
Yeah, there was a big wooden panel in there as well.
Yeah, I don't know if that's original.
Don't know.
But like, the walls are so clean. That's what it would have looked like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, let's get our bags on. Let's get walking. You walking today?
You're walking tomorrow!
So behind me here is Barming Footbridge. I'll get a better view of it in a second. But this footbridge was put here in the 1740s, and the reason it was put here, this is actually the first town west of Maidstone, and there was an old ford here. So they do say that if you dive down underneath the bridge, you will find cobbles still in the riverbed that used to be the cobbles that you would drive across with your horse and cart. But in the 1740s, when they put locks in, it raised the level of the water for the river, making it navigable at all times. And obviously the people of this area were furious that they could no longer cross the river, so demanded that they put a footbridge in. And that's the bridge you see today. So now in East Farley, and there's another bridge very similar to the one that we passed a few miles back. And what's this guy doing? Look, he's on a bicycle, but it's in the water. It's pretty cool, isn't it? To just see it underneath there. That was pretty cool. The other side of this bridge is another lock. I've lost count how many locks we've gone through now, but it's been quite a few. Ooh. And there is the lock. As we're coming into Maidstone along this stretch of the river, there are permanent residents, boats moored up, and then they've got these awesome little gardens. The shed there behind me, growing vegetables. I mean, in the summer it'd be a beautiful place to be. But yeah, there it says Maidstone, 1 mile to go. Sweet. So as soon as we get there, I think we're going to stop at a pub and have a 5-minute rest, take our boots off and whatnot, and then we're gonna have to keep going after that. Welcome to Maidstone. It took a long time to get here, but I'm glad we're here. We're going to stop quickly for an ice cream just along the river down here, and then we're going to just keep going because we have got, I reckon, another 6 miles to Snodland where we're going to camp. It's nearly 3 o'clock now, so let's keep going. Let's have an ice cream though, at least. Well needed ice cream. Rocky Road, Kelly's ice cream, lovely.
Genius
We've
idea.
decided at Kilsham times we're running out of time to get the boat up the river.
It's going the same way, innit? So
Yeah, so we're going to head to Allington Lock. It should be cool. Just got by them apparently. Wouldn't be a boat trip without a beer. Hello, Skipper.
Hello there, mate. You alright?
Yeah, good.
So just through the tree here to the left is Allington Castle, which I believe is privately owned. You can't go and view it.
You've got their own little bridge there.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Cheers, guys.
For all you guys, it'll be.
So here we are at Allington Lock, and we have killed 3 miles, 3.5 miles maybe. So we're both very happy about that. So now it's not so much of a push to get to where we want to go. We was a bit worried. I know it's a walk, but you got to take these opportunities when they come. And what a good opportunity that was to get to see the river from the river and not from the banks, which is good. So we're going to head off behind me, past the lock, and head towards Snodland. The old bridge dates from around 1250. The bridge is made from local ragstone with a very moderate gradient to the centre and has stone parapets and refuges for the pedestrians. The wide-span central arch was formed from the 2 former arches in a major alteration in 1811. A barge bed remains below the bridge on the south side, constructed from large balks of timber and which are visible at low tide. The bridge is now closed to cars and motorbikes, but remains in use for pedestrians, cyclists and horses. Right, it is about 5:30 and we've just left the pub in Aylesford called the Checkers. Had a nice little pit stop in there, and we're heading off now to Snodland, or opposite Snodland, the other side of the river. We reckon there's about 2 to 3 miles left, so we've probably got 3 hours of light left, so we've got plenty of time to get there, get set up. We had a little Google map, found a spot that we think is going to be good, so we're going to head for there. We've filled up with water just to be on the safe side in case there's nothing between now and then where we can fill up. So this is the final stretch for the day, and then we're going to get some grub on, chill out and relax. Looking forward to it. It's been a long day. Not too far after Aylesford, we walked right through the middle, or well, they call it a wastewater treatment works, but as we all know, it's just full of shit. It's just the sewage plant, and I tell you what, it is kicking up a stink. Yeah. It is stinky down here.
Anyone got a magic tree?
Oh look, it's all live there, look, it's all coming out.
I've just seen my shit from earlier.
But in the distance there we got Bluebell Hill, which me and Tom walked across the top during the North Downs Way.
And camped on.
And we camped on there. That was one of the worst nights camping we did. We set up, and about midnight a load of youths came up.
Youths? We sound so old.
Yeah. Alright, a load of 17-year-olds came up for a drink and a barbecue. Found our tarps, and we were like, "Woo! Look, there's people there camping! Woo!"
And kicked my tarp in, didn't
Yeah, they did. So yeah, it wasn't good.
And then it pissed it down.
It did.
Here we go, there's another of the sewage work bit there.
It's the highlight of the video, this.
Woohoo, stinky.
Do you know, a lot of your trolls, your haters, you know, this is all the evidence they need that your videos are full of shit.
What am I doing here, Tom? I'm blocking out the haters.
Oh god.
We have been walking down these, well, they look like old roads for absolutely ages now. We've seen one person, and it seems to just go on and on. All the woodlands around are just left to grow as they are. They're not being kept. And then as we've got past the sewage works, we've got past the solar farm, and then whatever this is behind here, in the hedge here, is an old road sign, Old Church Road. So I think this was an old road. We can see like a new A road up there, so we think maybe they built that and then this sort of became obsolete and they closed it off. It became only access for the farms that are here, these farms here. So yeah, this is probably one of the old original roads, and then it's no longer, so it's just a footpath now. Okay, so it's 20 to 7 now, and we are really not far from where we want to be. But we thought we've got a little bit of time to have a look around this church. This is Burnham Church, which is a historic church. I doubt it's going to be open. It's Saturday afternoon. We're probably not going to be able to go and have a look inside. But, oh wow. You can see where it's been bricked up before, an old doorway there. See there's an old arch. The graveyard is massive, absolutely massive. Loads of graves all over the place. A really cool tower. But yeah, you can really see the arches there. I'm gonna have a walk around the front and see if we can get in, maybe have a look. See if this church is open. Whoa, what size is that gate? That gate.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
It is open. Oh. Oh, look at this. Standing peacefully under the downs on the pilgrim's route to Canterbury is the stocky flint and ragstone church with its stocky west tower. It was deserted when the village moved to higher ground. St Mary's is curious architecturally. North and south aisles were added to the original 12th century structure and later pulled down, leaving clear evidence of the history. The rustic, partially plastered interior is lovely, and there are two ancient Norman fonts. Right, we have finally made it to possible campsite number 1. So we've basically walked around this peninsula here, and there's a raised footpath which is the Medway Valley Walk. Now there's a spot here which is literally on the path, which ideally we don't want to camp at, because you know the river's just on the other side of these bushes, and we want the river in our shots. We want to sit and enjoy the river. The other side of these bushes, there is like an old factory, maybe like an old wharf or something, which we think is a good spot to camp. However, there is one house that overlooks it all, so we're a bit wary of setting up now. We're just going to wait for the sun to set a little bit, give us a little bit of time, 20 minutes or so to set up as it's going dark, and then we can keep the lights down low. But as we're waiting for that to happen, we are going to sit here and have dinner. It'll be a good spot out of the wind. We can eat and then sort of refuel, and then literally when we set the tents up, it'll just be a matter of relaxing and enjoying the evening, having a chat. And then if we can't camp there, then we can come back here and set up here. So that's the plan. Might take my boots off for a minute because my feet are killing me. But yeah, I've got another pasta bolognese for dinner, so we're going to get that on the go and get some food inside me. Change of plan, guys. We're going to set up here. It's just tried spitting on us, and there's a big dark cloud there, so I think it's about to rain. So we literally just got my cook stuff out and it started raining, so we're going to set up, and then we've got no issues. Then we can cook in the tents if we have to. So right, let's get on, let's do this. There we go, we've pitched. It has stopped raining, but who knows with the weather, it's going to change. Down near the estuary as well. I'm not even going to set the inside up yet, I'm just going to eat because I'm actually starving. But we've got that view, which isn't bad apart from the Smurfit Kappa factory over there. But yeah, oh well, yeah, it is what it is. Let's get some food on. Right, I am now tucked up in bed as the rain's sort of kicking in now. We managed to eat just while it wasn't raining. Take my socks off, my shoes. It's nice to air my feet out. I've got changed into my thermals. However, it does feel like it's going to be quite warm in here tonight, but the temperature could always drop through the night. So we will see. It's good that we are sort of sheltered from the wind as well, so we shouldn't get, every now and then I hear the wind, but it doesn't shake the tent or anything, so that's good. But yeah, absolutely shattered. So it's about, I think it's about 10 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go to sleep, and then we'll punch out the last 7 or so miles tomorrow. And there's a big hill we've got to go up, so that we can get round to go underneath or over the top of the motorway bridge, which is annoying, but it doesn't matter. It's the first hill on the whole walk, so we'll do it. And I think it's quite early on, so that'll be good. Right, I'll see you all in the morning.